Hey, welcome back to the Desert Oasis. I'm Doug Tozier with the Desert Oasis, coming to you out of the Southeast Valley of Phoenix, Arizona. And what we're going to talk about today is some things that we've been doing here, and also how I'm preparing for the spring, which is coming quickly for us here. I should be ready to plant in about a month or two, definitely no more than 2 months. So anyway, what I got going right here is some soil preparation. Now, I don't do what a lot of people do. They talk about your perlite and this and that you mix together with, to get the right kind of soil, and all that stuff is just a little too much for me. So here's what I do. Right over here, I've got a bucket of good old-fashioned Arizona soil, just dirt out of my backyard. That's the first ingredient. And playground sand. And then finally some garden soil. And I'm actually switching from the garden soil to an all-natural compost with my next batch. But this is what I've got for now, so it's going in here. This is my mixing bucket, my mixing shovel, and there's my mixture of garden soil, Arizona dirt, and playground sand. That's it. That's what I do to get everything ready. I've got my pots and buckets and whatever I could find to put the soil in. I got these from a local restaurant. They're convenient little buckets, and I just punch some holes in the bottom for drainage. And then I just start putting my soil in. I've got a few here ready to go. And I've had pretty good success with this mixture, so I'm not going to change anything until I absolutely have to. So what I'm doing, lined up my seeds, and I want to get this stuff started because come summertime, a lot of these plants don't do well, and if they're not already producing before the real heat hits, then they won't do well. So I've got pumpkin, and I've got a cucumber and a crookneck squash. I've got broccoli, some carrots, parsnips. We've got tomatoes, which are similar to which I have some growing out there right now. I've got my watermelon. I've got some cantaloupe and banana squash. It's a winter squash. Probably should have already started this one, but I'll make do because that's just the way it worked out this year. I'm going to start them in these buckets, and so we'll get to that in a little bit. I'll finish filling them up and getting them all ready. I do want you to notice something that I'm experimenting with once again. Cat got my tongue there for a second. I planted some garlic. I love garlic. It's one of the best ingredients to cook with. I just took store-bought garlic, broke it up, I saved out some cloves, and I planted them here, and you can see they've already started to sprout up. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I tried planting them straight in the garden, and that didn't work out. They did not produce any garlic bulbs. So started out about this tall, so obviously it's doing pretty well. All I did was cut it off at a joint where branches come together. Cut it off. Obviously I stuck my soil in here. I used a little bit of a root starter, which you can buy at your local nursery or at I think I got it at either Home Depot or Lowe's. You can get them anywhere really that has a gardening center. And so I've been cutting off branches, and I got all these little pots right here. I got them from the gardeners at my work. The landscapers threw out all these little pots from the plants they planted, so I got myself some free pots. Any way you can get pots, it really doesn't matter. Free is the best, of course, but of course they're pretty cheap anywhere if you just buy them in bulk. So that's it right here, and you know, pretty excited to get going. I can't wait for spring to come. Oh, and follow me out to the garden. Yeah, I'm excited about this. This is pretty cool. Remember the broccoli that I planted and nothing happened over the summertime and into the fall, and I thought, what a waste of time. You know, Gobi, the desert tortoise, likes the leaves, but came out here today and I noticed I actually have heads of broccoli coming. So actually got, you can see it there, got some good stuff there, and there's a little bit on this one. Down here on the side of it I saw some. So anyway, believe it or not, after all this time, I've got myself some broccoli, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm hoping that next year I can do that again. Pretty cool stuff. I'm still waiting for my Rutgers tomatoes. I don't know if they're going to make it. These vines are getting pretty bad, but I'm hoping that some of those will ripen up in time to eat them. But here we are, December 31st, New Year's Eve. Of course, it's 63 degrees outside in what we consider chilly weather, almost. But I've got yellow pear tomatoes ready to be picked. That's right, yellow pear tomatoes. And I'm going to get a pretty good harvest in December from my tomato plants. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm going to go ahead and do some picking when I'm done. That's a bad one. When I'm done picking, have all this back in the house, I'm going to get back to planting, and you will see an update sooner rather than later on how the garden is going. So thanks for joining me. I hope by the way, if you have any suggestions after watching this video of things maybe you've done, if you're here in Arizona and you found some success with something, post it in the comments down below. Let me know what you've done, and I'm more than happy to learn from you, and I hope you learn something from me. Thanks for joining. See you next time.